Kojo, Charlie, where the boys dey? Q Bruce Cruz, 2 screws loose. They like Cratchy, why no catty? Who do you think you are? Your phone all be smart, Google dude, me at your ex and your boo-boo too. Charlie, let's face it, most of these new rappers, they know they say they basic.
Well, hello there, and welcome to another wonderful telecast by GGC eSoccer. As usual, we bring you nothing but the best of esports. As far as eSoccer is concerned in the country, we have FIFA players and we have PES players. Now, those who have been playing PES for a while, they've mastered the act, they've mastered the skill, they've mastered themselves in the area of PES. Now, we also have the FIFA guys there. How can we organize a game where both FIFA and PES players can play together? And that is what this is all about.
GGC eSoccer Champions League.
When you're playing on the biggest stage with the greatest players, anything can happen.
This is going to be tough. Who knows what might pop up?
PES versus FIFA community. Let's see who is the best. Let's do this. PES versus FIFA Champions League is supported by
Derek, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
What can you really talk about PES and FIFA?
I think first of all, it was a brilliant initiative from our producers. I mean, bringing all this together. When I first heard it, I was like, wow, it's going to be a huge thing. It's going to be massive. And when we spoke to the players, they really loved it. I mean, Pro Evolution players and the FIFA players were like, okay, they should bring it on. And PES players were actually selected on the side. FIFA players were also actually selected on the side. They played together, and eventually 2 best players from Pro Evolution came out, and then another 2 best players from FIFA also came out. And then they are going to come together and play a 4-man tournament, and then we're going to see who wins the ultimate, that is the PES vs FIFA tournament itself. So I think it was a brilliant initiative. Nee was there as well, representing for Pro Evolution, and Kessie also was there representing Pro Evolution, and Guy Kobe and Wonder Kid was representing for FIFA. We are all waiting for a massive one.
So GGC brought the PES and FIFA players together to try and battle out to see who really is the best. Let's see the highlights of the qualifiers.
This game is proudly sponsored by NASCO and Innova Trust Holdings, supported by Quest TV, Electron and Ghana Limited.
Is he going to punish them here?
Well, PES is not my thing. I'm so much into FIFA.
How many games have you played?
2.
And what's been the scores for you?
1 draw and 1 win.
The other time was sorry for Jeff Lavista. This time is a win.
I think I've actually experienced great gaming tournament here today, and if you look at the creme de la creme, when you talk of the likes of Wonder Kid, we talk of Guy Kobe, and they've actually kicked the game running, and Wonder Kid scoring 9 goals in 2 games. That tells you how prepared and how good he's always been. He's just like an Italian wine.
I've been away for quite a long time, and I just wanted to come back to prove that I'm still one of the best in GH. It seems they have forgotten about me, but this time around I'm back here again.
Well, visionary passing, and here he is, Lionel Messi, and it's in!
For this to be the first of its kind, the turnout is good, the energy is good. We're hoping that we would put together the FIFA community and then the Pro Evolution soccer community to have one big gaming community in terms of soccer. So it's a good initiative by GGC, and we're hoping to get the best out of it.
I'm glad GGC has introduced PES tournament for the first time, so we are hoping to see more of it.
Anyways, what's your expectation for this tournament?
A sure win, first position.
As I come first now, I the first one, so as I can play 2 games now, I see everything they cool.
I qualified on top of my group, so the confidence is there. And I don't even know him, so he won't be a problem to me.
Kiki says he doesn't want to meet you now. He wants to meet you in the final so that, he'll put some pepper in your eyes. What do you say about that?
I want him to feel the pepper now.
Wondake, help me sing my song.
Everywhere Kiki they go, hey, he scored there. Everywhere Kiki they go, Kiki be beast. Kiki be beast.
You score me now? No. A message to you.
What we want him to know is that the next tournament is not going to easy. He's not going anywhere. He's not going to win anything. If what the cup of water self, they carry go anywhere.
Do you have something to say? Next tournament, I meet you. If I don't score you 4, you win the game.
Was we in for the toughest, semi-final game, and it's between Kiki and Wondake. I think there's no time for your chorus, but what do you have to say to Wondake?
Oh, I'll surprise him.
It looks as if your confidence is low.
He's a good player, so I have to be careful.
There's been several tournaments that the unexpected happened. What would you say about this?
Yeah, I wanted this match, but I've got it. So let's see what happens.
Isma. He might be through. He's in now. Oh, what a happy goal scorer. He's found the way past the keeper once already, and now he's knocked in his second. And the hat-trick is definitely on for him.
Okay, so there you have it. After the qualifiers, 4 people have made it to the final stage. We have Guy Kobe and Wonder Kid representing FIFA, and we have Kessie and Nee also representing PES. For now, what we're going to watch currently is the game between Kessie and Guy Kobe.
Just a warm-up into the game, and now that he's gotten his feet, look at what happened.
Yeah, we barely saw the keeper. I mean, the Barcelona keeper in the first 11 minutes. And Guy Kobe, as we all expected, has actually taken the lead through Antoine Griezmann, the Frenchman. Now Paris Saint-Germain in possession. They need to redeem themselves. They need to come back quickly from their slumber. There's one Bernard for Paris Saint-Germain. Neymar is someone who can tempt a city from silver to gold, and it's Neymar once more. Herrera to Neymar, their talisman. Lovely play, lovely score from Neymar. Kylian Mbappe, who won the World Cup with France 2018, is also another instrumental player for Paris Saint-Germain, but the attack has been broke down, and surprisingly, Vidal is playing as a centre-back. And when I asked Guy Kobe, he told me that in FIFA 20, Vidal is very good, and that is why most players use him as a centre-back. I don't know your thought about that.
Well, looking at what is currently going on, you realize that Kessie is trying to do his best to play. Most of these PES players really don't play FIFA match. So you realize that in the game, he's still trying to, find his way around with a person like Guy Kobe, who's been doing this for, in fact, he's one of the best as far as the country is concerned. So playing with a PES player, you should know that going into this game, he is more or less the underdog coming into the game. So you can understand, he tries to make some few forward movements, but Kobe is there to always catch the ball and then give him the counter. And I think that going forward, Percy will have to be more attack-minded, because currently, as you can see, he's very defensive, which is not something that we are expecting. If you want more goals, you have to be attack-minded.
If you want more goals, you have to be attack-minded. But what Kessie is actually doing is that he wants to cut the goals short, so that when they move to the PES terrain, where he's also good at, he can actually grab more. So I'm sure that is a game plan from Kessie, but you never know. Let's see what happens. Kessie in possession under Herrera to Kylian Mbappe Luton. Kylian Mbappe to Neymar Jr. Neymar dazzling, dribbling, dancing through. Neymar to Cavani. Oh, he's taking it back once more, and the fans are absolutely annoyed by what he's doing.
Yeah, and that's what I said. He has to be a bit clinical when it comes to the goal. You realize that he's playing a lot within the midfield, but he's not going forward as he should do, and which might end up, biting him in the foot, because although this is his away game, if he allows Kobe to, pack a lot of goals, later on he'll have to work a lot when he goes to the PES match. So it really wouldn't be a very good strategy, if you ask me.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a very good strategy if you ask him, but Neymar is in possession now. Paris Saint-Germain are still moving forward. trying to see if they can find an equalizer, but that didn't materialize. This is Antoine Griezmann. Griezmann, the Frenchman, to Lionel Messi, who can make something out of nothing. Wonderful play by Messi, and it's 2-0 to Barcelona. Guy Kobe has taken a 2-goal advantage.
I told you, and this is exactly what Guy Kobe is trying to do. Guy Kobe knows that he has the advantage when it comes to FIFA, so he's trying to pack as many goals as possible. So when he goes to the away, even if he has not got any goal, he'll try to play the defense. So this time around, Kessie will have to do a lot more to defend his side and be more clinical when he goes in front of the ball. It's not as if he's not playing. He's playing a very good ball. You realize that he's very strong when it comes to the midfield, but when he goes in front there, he's not as clinical. So the goals are not coming, and he needs at least 1 or 2 goals here before we go to his home.
So confirmation, Luis Suarez! Another belter. That is an absolute pitch of a cracker from Luis Suarez, and it's 3 goals to nothing. And you can see Guy Kobe is actually celebrating alongside with Luis Suarez, and it's 3 goals to nothing to Paris Saint-Germain. Kessie will be absolutely disappointed, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he will be very disappointed. As I said, I mean, he's currently being thrashed. He's been humiliated. He's been mesmerized by Kobe.
Another one from Lionel Messi. Oh, that was close, millimeters away from the goalpost. And yeah, as you said earlier, he'll be. I mean, Kessie would actually say that, okay, fine, let me just keep the 3 goal goes down, and then when we move to the PES terrain, then I can also show my prowess.
No, I think Kobe is now trying to get a bit complacent here.
Messi, and it's 4, just first half, and Barcelona are actually, should we say, he's buried the game after first 5 minutes.
As I said, he's beginning to get a bit cheeky, because he's realized that Kessie is not his match. Actually could have gotten that one, but unfortunately he was being a bit cheeky, and he didn't get the ball inside there. But really, I feel that he's at the upper hand, and Kessie will have to pull his weight.
He's at the upper hand, and you can see 5 shots, I must say 4 on target and 4 goals, and that is how clinical Guy Kobe has been in the first 45 minutes in this particular game. But he's actually going and busting forward. There is Ousmane Dembele, the Frenchman, dancing through the back line of Paris Saint-Germain. There's Messi, intercepted. Now Di Maria, now Kessie trying to see if he can get a consolation. It's never too late. 51 minutes played on the scoreboard, and it's still Guy Kobe 4, Kessie 0, and a through ball to Griezmann, trying to chip the keeper, but Alfonso Areola was there to grab it. Neymar, he's been quiet in this game, and that tells you how brilliant Guy Kobe has been from defense, from midfield, and also in attack. He's not giving Paris Saint-Germain any form of breathing space to actually operate. That is how good Guy Kobe has been. Wonderful. Mbappe once more, trying to go past his marker. He's done it successfully, but no. The Dutch international, De Jong, actually caught him in possession, but still Paris Saint-Germain in possession. Di Maria, the Argentine, Angel Di Maria, he's been instrumental. He's been great this season for Paris Saint-Germain. But let's see if he will be 1-0. What a save by Marc-Andre ter Stegen, the German goalkeeper. Magnificent save to deny Kessie to even grab even a consolation from this one.
Yeah, but I think this is a nice try, if you ask me. If he tries more shots like that on goal, probably one of them will go through, because he needs
a chance here from Dembele. Oh, it's been dispossessed, but now Cavani, Neymar to Cavani, brilliant 1-2 play from both players, but it's quickly been intercepted. There's De Jong to Messi. De Jong once more, trying to look for a skipper. He's found him. Messi dancing through. Oh, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 goals to nothing. And this is more or less like a shooting practice from Guy Kobe. Nobody would believe that this is a final game, but yes, indeed, it is a final game, and it's Guy Kobe 5, Kessie 0.
I think it's getting a bit humiliating for Kessie. You'd expect that, yes, he's not a FIFA player, but at least he would have been able to get some consolation as far as this game is concerned. 5 for finals, I mean, it's just bad.
It's just bad. As you really had 5 goals in a final. I can't recollect the very first time or the very moment I saw 5 goals, from one side of a team in the final. But could there be a consolation? Mbappe! Brilliant save! Nicely intervention from Langley, the Frenchman. The game, I must say, Barcelona are having here. And it's De Jong once more to Busquets, to Dembele. Lovely intervention from Paris Saint-Germain. Quickly being intercepted. To the De Jong, to the Suarez, to the... another breakdown of attack from Paris Saint-Germain, but they've given it away cheaply. Luis Suarez, just in a 10. Griezmann has got his second goal, and it's 6 goals to nothing, and it's 78 minutes on the clock. Should Kessie forfeit this match?
I think Kessie has lost the composure. He's mentally, he needs to reset himself. Probably he has to press the reset button. He needs that. I think the many goals that he has had so far is trying to put his game down. I think that he has to regain his composure and get back into the game, because currently he's no longer in the game. He's lost his defensiveness. He's lost his attack minded. Even when it comes to the midfield, he's not doing as much as he started within the game. And I think it's just sad.
He thinks it's just sad. But Barcelona are not resting. They still want more. And let's see if they're going to get it. Griezmann, Antoine Griezmann, the Frenchman, looking for a skipper. Messi! He flubbed his lines, not this time. And Lionel Messi has flubbed his lines, but it's still 6 goals to nothing. And let's be realistic. Do you think Kessie can actually score 6? Could it be another one? Yes, indeed it is. This seems to be a contest. 7 goals to nothing. 86 minutes on the clock, and Griezmann has got his hat-trick. And for a player to score a hat-trick in the final, it means a lot for him.
I think this is beginning to become more of a practice for Guy Kobe. He's just walking over Kessie, which is something that should not happen in the finals. And but I get what he's trying to do. Eventually they might have to.
It's not showing Messi. Of course, he hasn't shown Messi, and that is why this man in your picture has won 6 Ballon d'Ors, and it's no fluke. He's done it once more, and Messi has also grabbed his hat-trick. 2 hat-tricks in a game. Lionel Messi and Griezmann are they fighting each other?
2 hat-tricks in a single game? Like, seriously?
It's amazing. And 3 minutes added on. The referee has no chill. He's actually added 3 minutes on, and it could be worse.
Yes, and it's a league game, so you understand why Kobe keeps packing up the goals, because he needs those points, when it comes to the
Kobe 9, Griezmann, and it's 9 goals to nothing. I can't believe my eyes. The unthinkable has unfolded. Griezmann has scored 4, Messi has scored 3, and Suarez has scored 2. What a magnificent trio they have. The MSG are absolutely ruthless.
I don't know what is happening to Kessie coming into this game, because over the period in the qualification matches before we came here, Kessie has been doing great. He's got so many goals. He's clinical when it comes to front. He's doing great attack. Unfortunately, he's not done well, and the game is over.
And the game is over. The referee has actually blown the final whistle. Lionel Messi has won the match ball with 4 goals, 6 total attempts.
Alright, so it's 9 goals to nothing after full time, and Guy Kobe still stands tall as one of the best FIFA players we have in this country. What can you say?
I think for me, after the 60th minute mark, the game ceased to be a contest, and it was more or less like a shooting practice for Guy Kobe. Anything that he touches turns into gold, and trust me, Lionel Messi, there's a player that we've been speaking about him every now and then. 6 Ballon d'Ors is one playing for Barcelona, and he's replicated that against Paris Saint-Germain this time around. And it's not news. After the game, he went for the match ball, and that tells you how clinical Lionel Messi and Guy Kobe has been in this particular one. I think for Guy Kobe, it's his field, so I'm not really surprised about him grabbing those goals, but to score 9.
Kessie was quite confident coming into this game, though. It is not as if he's never tried FIFA before. Yeah. He has been playing, only he has not mastered FIFA as he has PES. So you'd expected that at least you do something. But the likes of Guy Kobe, who has been playing this for a while, who is actually the top notch when it comes to FIFA in the country, I believe it was a bit of a mismatch, as you said.
It is, and that is why when you're coming into tournaments like this, you need to, at least have a fair idea or a fair share of what you are coming into. Guy Kobe is also coming to PES. He knows that, fine, there are some 1 or 2 things I need to learn to try to get at par with the PES players. And that is what I think Kessie didn't do. And that is why he's been hammered by 9-0.
Well, that's why he's been hammered by 9-0. But I hope this next game will show something different, because we are coming to play one of the best, actually the best we have in the country when it comes to FIFA. That is Wonder Kid. He's playing Ni, and Ni is also representing PES. Let's see how their game goes.
He really deserves to be in the finals. That is why he's here. And no one is Amino until the final score. And Wonder Kid has kicked off. And this is our second game of the day. Wonder Kid with Juventus. And the lineup reads: Alexandro is on the left-hand side for Juventus. Paulo Dybala is also in the team, as well as Cristiano Ronaldo. Douglas Costa, Juan Cuadrado also in there! Wow, and it's 3 minutes. And Dybala has taken the lead. And a Juventus 1, Real Madrid 0. Is there a attraction coming up?
Well, I don't know, but I think that the PES players would have to sit up and look and go much into the game, because if you start this way with seconds into the game, already it is 1 goal down. I don't think it's best when it comes to Ni. Ni might have to sit up. Ni might have to get his ass into the game and do better.
Guy Kobe actually scored in the 11th minute, but ended up winning by 9-0. Wonder Kid has actually scored in the opening 3 minutes. And if you're going to calculate, we might see a 12-0 here.
Ni really has to sit up, because, you know, looking at Wonder Kid's game, he's an all-round player. He's very clinical.
Ronaldo tried to square it to Dybala, but that didn't happen. He still had a chance here. Paulo Dybala, is it a penalty? The referee has none of that. And Real Madrid on the counter, Eden Hazard to Luka Modric, the 2018 Ballon d'Or winner. Oh, it's been intercepted. Now there is Juan Cuadrado. Juan Cuadrado is also giving the ball away to Marcelo, the Brazilian. Now to Eden Hazard, who signed from Chelsea for 100 million euros. And now with Real Madrid, they lost Blancos. But it's Vinicius Jr., the Brazilian, the young Brazilian, to Luka Modric, the 2018 Ballon d'Or winner. Luka Modric to Gareth Bale. Intercepted. Now it's Bonucci to Matisse De Sciglio. Now Dybala looking for Ronaldo. Ronaldo, can he get to it? He's gotten to it. Ronaldo! Oh! Wonderful save from Courtois, Thibaut Courtois. And the latter part of the season, Thibaut Courtois was actually being bashed, but now he's actually kept 8 clean sheets in 13 games for Real Madrid, and he's done absolutely wonderful for Real Madrid. And that is a good sign for Thibaut Courtois and also Real Madrid.
Yes, and that earlier move, there was a great move by Ni. What I realized that Ni is making sure that Cristiano Ronaldo does not get a chance. So you know that you can see that their defense is very tight. He doesn't allow any ball to go through, and that is what Kessie should have done earlier with his game against Kobe. Kid is an all-round player, so when it comes to forward, he's very clinical at goal. He can shoot from any point, so you have to make sure that you keep your players on them so that they do not have any chance to go through.
You need to keep your players on them so that they don't have any chance to go through. But as we rightly said, this is Paulo Dybala who grabbed the first goal. We did grab the second. It's to Ronaldo. Cuadrado has flubbed his lines, but the referee has even called out for an offside, and Cuadrado was a fraction too early before the ball came to him.
Yeah, I think it was a sloppy move. It was a very sloppy move by Ni. He should always keep his eyes on the ball. I don't know what happened there, and you had a one man there without any person, and that is what happens when you are not watching.
That is what happens when you're not watching. But I believe everyone here is watching, and we are witnessing the very second game of the finals of the PES v FIFA 2020. Lovely play. This is Douglas Costa. Dybala to Ronaldo! 2 goals to nothing, and it's 33 minutes played. When I recollect the very first game, after 33 minutes, it was 4 goals to nothing. But now, Wonder Kid is leading by 2 goals to 0.
4 goals to nothing, but I wouldn't say much, because you know it is still a FIFA game, and these are PES players playing against FIFA people. So the upper hand is with the FIFA people. But for now, I will say that Ni is doing a very great job. Just as you said, 4 minutes, 5 minutes into the first game already, you'd have had Kessie conceding so much. But currently you have just 2 goals against nothing, and I think as far as I'm concerned, it is nothing. It is an away goal, an away match for Ni, so he has all to gain when he goes to the other side.
So he has all to gain when he moves to the other side, and that is why he's trying to keep the goals down, so that when they move to PES, he can also show what he's got. But I don't think. I think for me, Wonder Kid is not giving none of that. He wants to get the goals. He wants to grab them, and I know when he gets the chance, he's going to score. But Ni is not also giving him that dog chance. I know he's down by 2 goals to nothing, but he's doing a brilliant job.
He's doing a brilliant job, and he's so defensive-minded. You can see that whenever any person from, wow, and already we have the first half over. And
almost all.
Yes. So you realize that whenever they have, you see someone going into his 18 line, he has so many people there to counter and then take the ball from him. And that is the kind of skill that you need to play whenever you're playing with a FIFA player.
Yeah. So a minimum of 2 minutes has been added on, and we've done almost the 2 minutes. And the referee has finally blown his whistle for the very first 45 minutes. So we are underway for the second 45 minutes, the last part of the game of the second game of the finals, the PES v FIFA final here. Wonder Kid is against Ni is with Real Madrid, and Wonder Kid is with the old ladies of Juventus. Juan Cuadrado twisting and turning to the goal scorer Paulo Dybala, to Ronaldo. Lovely intervention. This is Toni Kroos, the German international. Is looking for Eden Hazard, who signed for Real Madrid this season. Welcome. Oh, off the bar. That is how close Ni has been. But on the other side, Ronaldo is on a counter-attack. Cristiano Ronaldo, can he score? And yes, he has. Cristiano Ronaldo has scored. And it's 3 goals to nothing. The old ladies have scored again. And Wonder Kid, it's not even laughing.
Well, if you had Guy Kobe score 9 goals to nothing, you will not laugh when you've scored 3. And I understand those who are still watching, remember, you can catch us on our Facebook page. It is facebook.com/GGC channel. Facebook.com/GGC channel. We are also doing this in partnership with Antrix, and also proudly supported by Nasco Electronics, as well as Innova Trust Holdings as well. The other people helping us. We have so many goodies to take home. The gamers have refrigerators, they have television sets, they have headsets, they have iron, and also a mobile phone. And also for those of you who are here, there will be a draw at the end of the game. So if you predict someone to win the very first, that will be put into a draw, and you could stand a chance of winning. And he shoots, and it's a goal! Wonder Kid has won his 4th. What a goal!
What a goal from Paulo Dybala, and also from Wonder Kid. It's now 4 goals to nothing. Paulo Dybala has actually grabbed his 2nd of the day, and it's 4-0, 62-minute play, and yet still we haven't seen a shot on target from Ni. Ronaldo still moving. Ronaldo, oh, off the post, and that was close. That was very, very close. Real Madrid are absolutely livid with this particular scoreline. They're trying to kill the time so that they don't concede more. Cuadrado, timely intervention there by Real Madrid. Real Madrid. Lovely. Dybala. Great. Wow. Ooh. Ronaldo squares it. Is there a penalty? Referee will have none of that. Play continues. It's still Ronaldo. He scores again. And it's 5 goals to nothing. 72 minutes played. And Wonder Kid has still not put a smile on his face. We don't know why. I don't know if it's because his fellow FIFA contingent has actually grabbed 9 goals. He's actually scored 5, and 15 minutes more for him to actually beat that.
No, well, you know if you've been following GGC's games that Wonder Kid and Guy Kobe are rivals. They have been FIFA rivals for a very long time. So whatever Guy Kobe does, Wonder Kid will want to outdo him. And currently we have Guy Kobe winning by 9 goals to nothing, and Wonder Kid will also want to outdo that. And so he's not very excited by the 5 goals that he scored. He wants to score more.
5 goals. He actually scored 6 goals. Look on the scoreboard. He's actually scored 6, and Paulo Dybala has also grabbed his hat-trick in this particular. So the 2 Argentines scoring a hat-trick in 2 different games, one for Juventus and the other for Barcelona. Let's see if we're going to see another 9 goals from a single player. But Douglas Costa, the Brazilian, is in the penalty area for Juventus, but Wonder Kid is shaking his head, saying he's disappointed he didn't actually put that ball at the back of the net, but he still has time to score more. But Nee still has the ball, looking for a diagonal pass to Daniel Carvajal. He's found him. Lovely play from Carvajal. This is Modric. Ball! And he scores! He's actually grabbed a consolation. What a terrific goal from Gary Bale, a man who says that he chooses golf ahead of Real Madrid, but he's actually scored a consolation for Real Madrid. On the scoreboard it reads Wonder Kid with Juventus 6 and Nee with Real Madrid 1.
And that is what happens when you are determined. That is what happens when you know what you're about. He didn't give up. Wonder Kid nearly put another one in there, but fortunately Nee was there to save that ball. That is what happens when you are determined, just as I said. Nee is determined to win a consolation by all means. And remember, this is an away match, so every single goal that he scores is 2 points. So of course, Wonder Kid will have to do more if he wants to. Oh my word! It was an empty net for him, and he scores the 7th goal, bringing the scoreline to 7 goals to 1. What is going on with our PES players? Complete mismatch, if you ask me.
Okay, so it's 7 goals to 1 after full time, and Wonder Kid is still standing tall. But I think we have to give Nee some credit.
Obviously we should, and definitely we should give him some credit. For him scoring a goal in this game, I think yes, we should recommend him and give him some thumbs up, because it's not easy to play Wonder Kid. And trust me, Wonder Kid using Juventus, I think for me it's surprising, because he loved to use either France or Barcelona, and this time around he's using Juventus, and the main man up front, that is Cristiano Ronaldo, also took the match ball, just as when Guy Kobe was using Barcelona, Lionel Messi, and these are the 2 greats in world football, that is Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. And what Lionel Messi did, Ronaldo also made him know that he can do it much more better, and also took the ball home. But trust me, I think we saw this coming for Wonder Kid winning the FIFA tournament at home. I think we saw it coming. So I mean, it's no surprise to me at all.
So we've seen that the 2 FIFA players, that is Guy Kobe and Wonder Kid, dominating their sides, that is homes. This time around we are going to PES players. What do you think is going to happen when we go to their home?
I think for me, Kessie and Nee, now the pressure is on them, and that is why I say for PES it's very difficult to score. 6, 7, 8, even if the person doesn't know how to play.
But that's what a challenge is, isn't it? Now that the FIFA players knew that it is home and away, they tend to score so many goals within their home, so that even if they are not able to perform as well when they go to the PES side, I doubt if Nee and Kessie will be able to, mount that kind of goals on Guy Kobe and Wonder Kid when they go to the other side, which might be much of a challenge.
Yeah, eSoccer is full of goals. There will be goals galore in it, but believe me, I don't think we're going to see a hammering of 9, a battering of 10 or 8 goals in the PES, because PES is very difficult. Believe you me, it's a very difficult game to play. I think we're going to see less goals in PES. So for the PES players, they should come back again.